Have deep voices the whole time. All right, are we live yet? It's live now. Just have deep voices the whole time. Okay, we're good.
Are we good?
We're good. All right, are we live yet? Let's see if it. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully it doesn't just change mid-show.
I'm gonna say the joke again. We were Amazon primed.
We were Amazon primed. All right, time to actually share it.
My phone's real slow. Hi, Facebook. What up? It's your pal Dave.
Oh my God. I have so many messages all over the place. Yeah, Alex, the voice is what was happening was it was getting fed. It was getting the original voices. Those were getting pitched down, and then as I was testing the audio, it was getting recorded into the thing, which caused it to also get pitched down. So it was already low, getting pitched down further, and every time it cycled through and would play in the live feed, it would just continuously get lower and lower, and it's an echo. It's a constant cycling echo, and it's just
really funny, and I enjoyed it.
Yes, it was quite funny, but I'm over it now. She says it just kept getting lower and lower, and I was fucking cackling. I'm not surprised, Alex. I'm not surprised you were cackling. And I mean that in the nicest of ways.
Love you.
I forgot to get myself a beer.
Get a beer, god damn it.
Did I give you Velvet Underground?
Yeah.
How did I have two of those?
Because of Jesus.
I must have drank the other ones. I need to drink this milkshake. It's time.
It's time for a milkshake.
Alright, are we ready to record?
I'm ready. I got this microphone sitting on my belly.
Alright. Let's record a podcast.
The following journey into comics. Journey into comics. Network production.
Who's ready for Huggies?
Warning. Podcast should be imminent. This is Podcast with Nick and Tyler, and we're coming at you with a fistful of terror age on a podcast where anything goes and there are no safe spaces. This is Podcast. Like it, love it, yee.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Dick here. This is Podcast. Not a numbered episode, but it's here. I don't know when you're going to hear it. If you're on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch right now, you're seeing it and hearing it live. But if you're not on any of those platforms right now, you're going to see you're in the future.
The future is now.
The future is now, and I'm here with Dave Linder.
What's up?
It's been a while since I had you on.
It's been a long time. Thanks for having
I've
me.
missed you. I can finally do shows on Wednesdays.
And I can only do shows on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
And Thursdays and Fridays. Just not Tuesdays.
Yeah, I've been really wanting to do some extra shows, extra content, but the scheduling hasn't exactly been the best. And I'm either busy or something else is going on or whatever. Nobody's available. I don't know.
That's how life works.
It is indeed.
Unfortunately.
So you just got back from your grandpa's birthday.
I did. I shoved a bunch of pizza in my fat, stupid face.
Yeah. Words. You ate at Pizza King in Americas, I'm assuming?
America's Pizza King. Yep. Because my grandparents every Tuesday and Wednesday play cards there.
Ah.
And they didn't want to miss cards. So we ate there, then they went and played cards with all their fellow old people.
Gotcha. Fellow old people. Fellow seniors.
Fellow seniors.
Senior
sorry.
citizens.
And-
Gotta keep it PC, man.
No, they're old people.
No, they're old.
They're real old.
So, yeah, how was that? How was fun?
It was great.
Yeah.
It was such a good time that Grandpa got not one, but 2 Trump hats.
I'm so glad you're actually bringing this up on the show, because if you didn't, I was going to. I mean, I kind of did by recounting.
I figured that's what you wanted me to do.
Oh,
so-
absolutely, because you sent me that text, and I was just thinking to myself, like not even hating on like the fact that it's a Trump, it's supporting Trump, but like it's just so odd to me that someone would deem that as a gift.
Exactly.
Like,
twice.
yeah, like it blows my mind that someone deems a Trump hat good enough as a gift. Like,
I know.
I've
I
never.
think
I've
that's
never,
a really good gift for an 83-year-old man.
I've never seen someone support a candidate or something like that so hard or so much that they are excited to get something like that for their birthday,
Yeah, I know.
or excited to give someone that for their birthday, or a gift in general. Like, you're gonna love this one.
That's exactly what one of his buddies said. He's like, "You're gonna love this, Dave." His name's Dave, not me. Different Dave.
Gotcha.
This Dave didn't love it. But he's like, "You're gonna love this, Dave," and it was a Trump hat after he got a "Make America Great Again" hat.
Damn.
The other one said "Keep America."
Keep America great. So they're staying.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
it's a Trump 2020 hat.
God damn.
Speaking of that, which reminds me of at work, over by on my way to Kokomo a lot of times. There's like in the middle of a fucking cornfield, there is a thing. Have you seen it? The Trump shop in the middle of a goddamn cornfield.
There is one. So coming from Rossville to Delphi, the turn to go to Flora, there's one.
Yep.
Is that the one you're talking
I'm pretty
about?
sure it's the one I'm talking about. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's 420 or not 420, 18.
Yeah, 18 to yeah.
Yeah, you go that way to Kokomo.
Sometimes.
I guess since you're like closer to Battleground, you probably would
Yeah.
go that way.
Well, for
That
work,
makes
I used to
sense.
take that way. I have a big old truck.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, so for random band practice, our first practice we had at Dana's house, which is Monticello.
Oh yeah.
So I went through. How did I do it? Oh, I stopped at my grandma's, which is pretty close to the Trump shop, and I stopped there. And on my way to Monticello, I got to go through Delphi. So I pass by and I see this fucking thing. I'm like, what the fuck?
Did you get any goodies? A lot of good
No,
stuff
but
at the Trump shop.
I was contemplating just ramming my Ascent through it, but that's crime.
It's crime.
And I'm not about that. I'm not like one of those like anti-Trumpsters or anti-Trumpers or anti-anything that's gonna like cause violence over it, because that's
Right.
just senseless.
It doesn't help. Makes things
No,
worse.
it just makes me and the people that oppose look like idiots or violent people, and there's just no sense in that.
Right.
But,
All you really-
but punch your Nazis in the face.
Oh, dude, always punch Nazis.
Always punch Nazis
Fuck
in the
Nazis.
face.
And if you're a Nazi,
Fuck you,
fuck you.
and get punched in the face.
Yeah. And don't
Fuck
be on
you.
this Facebook feed
Yeah,
because we don't like that.
yeah, we don't like Nazis.
Fuck them.
Fuck them. Despite this show being like pretty rugged and in your face and abrasive, and it claims to have no safe spaces, we don't like Nazis.
Fuck Nazis. You
We don't like
shouldn't
juggalos
Nazis.
either, but definitely not Nazis.
Yeah, juggalos.
We're not going to talk about those today. God damn, the network and chill is just blowing up right now.
Yeah, I saw something about that.
They're discussing the Foodies Watching Movies 90s movies bracket.
I saw something about that. I didn't get a chance to.
I think I'm going to do it. Knowing I haven't looked at the list of movies, but God, that's going to date this. Like, that's one thing I try to not do when we do like these extra shows that could pop up at any point in the timeline
right
in the future.
Not date it somehow.
I don't try to like date it to something that we're doing right now that everybody's going to know about. But alas, it's happened.
It's because of me. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. We're here to have a good time, like always.
Damn right.
I'm trying to shift like the the personality of this show, the theme, not exactly the theme, but like, yeah, just the personality of the show. I feel like sometimes it gets a little angry and too serious,
Right.
and too ranty, and it's just I want to have fun here.
I'll try not to rant then.
It's okay. I mean, no, don't get me wrong. I enjoy the ranting. I enjoy the deep conversation, but like, I just want to have fun.
Right, just have a good time.
I just want to have a good time and have fun, and
been a long
I
day,
do
just have
want
a
to
good
dive
time.
into those serious subjects that like nobody really wants to dive into, or
Right.
everybody wants, or nobody really gets to hear a deep opinion about it. A deep opinion, not like a surface face value opinion where, oh, I don't like this. No, I like people to understand like the whys.
Right.
So, but it's weird because, you know, having Tyler on here, he tends to
Yeah, a little bit.
get like
sometimes.
that, you know. And I've been told by several people, like, man, I love your show, but it's just like I can only stand Tyler yelling so much, which sucks because like sometimes when he's yelling, it's pretty fucking funny.
Right.
Like when he's getting all worked up about something,
He does get worked up a
he
lot.
gets really worked up, and sometimes it's
Cracks
funny,
me
and
up.
sometimes I'm like, damn.
Well, I won't get worked up. Well, I might get worked up, but it's gonna be like about pizza or tacos or like terrible movies.
And that's like the worked up you're talking about is in your pants.
yeah, duh. Hard as a rock right now. I'm just little.
Beer.
Beer's good. I've been trying to cut back on the beer skis.
Yeah.
And I've been doing that intermittent fasting thing,
Mhm.
where from like 11 o'clock to 7, I can eat food, and then I just fast the rest of the way, like rest of the time, and it's helped out quite a
So
bit.
you got an 8-hour window,
Yeah,
and then what's the ratio? It's like 8 hours eating.
and then
So I guess that would be 16.
16.
Yeah, 16
around
hours
there.
not eating.
I do it about 7 o'clock, so I go to bed at like 10, so
Okay.
I sleep most of it. So not too
Yeah,
bad.
and that's where a lot of your weight loss is probably going to happen.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely important to not have anything in the tank when you go to bed because
Yeah,
your body will just cannibalize itself, and it's great.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to get. I'm not trying to get like super in shape and shit. But the last show we did at Shakedown,
You were just exhausted or
I
sweating like
was
crazy?
exhausted, but that's normal. But someone posted a picture of me, and it looked like I was pregnant with 2 fucking beach balls. So I'm like, all right, I gotta do something different here,
Yeah,
slightly different.
and we're getting to that age where it's like going to be harder and harder.
Yes, I'm already feeling it now.
And that beach ball is just going to either stay there or get bigger.
Probably bigger. I'm trying not to let it do that though.
Yeah.
I actually worked out for the first time in like 6 years.
Yeah?
Saturday
Sweet.
we did squats.
Yeah.
And I hate them.
You're going to find that doing leg exercises, working your legs out, is probably going to be the fastest way to burning fat
That makes sense.
because it's a large muscle group. Takes a lot to replenish those muscles. So while your body's replenishing those muscles with the nutrients that you need, it to get energy back so you can just keep going and exist, it's
Right.
gonna take that from your fat stores.
I have a lot of fat stores. I have a fat strip mall.
Nice play on words.
Thanks.
I like it. I like it. I love it.
But yeah, we did squats, and my legs felt like fucking noodles. We were at the Purdue Co-Rec, and then like to leave, you have to go down some stairs, and I about fell down the goddamn stairs.
I posted, so it came up in my memories on Facebook not long ago where I made a post that said I am Jello. And that was because like I just got done doing legs, and like I was like, I am Jello.
Yeah,
I can't
can't move. And then I went and saw Iron Maiden on my
Oh.
squat in pain noodle legs.
Terrible idea. Well, not the Iron Maiden part, but to go
Yeah.
after leg day.
I went hard and then
Well,
went to
like-
Maiden.
I've found that with leg day, you tend to the next day you don't feel it.
No, Monday.
It's 2 days later,
Yep.
and then 3 days later, and 4 days later, and then it slowly subsides.
Monday, I felt like I was walking weird. I'm like, people are gonna think I'm drunk or like having problems because like I would walk and then my head would just buckle. Like, ow, shit, ow, fuck, ow,
Fuck.
Just an old man too. Like it doesn't
Yeah.
help.
I've put off doing legs for quite some time, and the last time I did legs, I barely did legs.
The fuck, bro. Don't skip leg day, bro.
Well, the thing is, like, I think my body's proportionate enough that, like, I don't need to do legs, but I do. And so
Everyone needs to do legs.
I always skip legs because, like, I'm happy with my legs. Like, I think they're just fine the way they are. I don't need to build on them. I don't need to really do much with them. But for the simple fact that it is a good fat burner,
right.
I do need to do leg days because this little pooch I got up here is
I
either
wanna hear it.
it's not going away. I know you don't want to hear it, but
So I'm happy with all my body. I just want to be.
yeah.
I just don't
You're
want to feel
pretty,
like I'm dying.
yeah, you're a pretty
all the
body
time.
positive guy.
Yeah, I take my shirt off on shows.
Yeah.
Body positivity. Fuck it.
Yeah,
One time I took my pants off during a show. A few times. This is my underwear a few times. Always gotta wear the right underwear. You gotta wear the underwear that your ding dong doesn't come out.
That's very important, incredibly important.
Yeah, because they put you in a list if you do.
If there's children's present,
There's a funny story about that.
Dave.
Not with me. So we were playing with the Sluts a couple years ago.
Oh, Robbie.
At the Lafayette Theater. And he decided to take his pants off and his boxers.
Robbie.
And Mike was like, his boxers shifted. And Mike said he was eye to eye with Robbie's one eye.
Robbie. Not shocked.
Oh, Robbie.
Not shocked. No, it's actually really cool that because there are parallels to that story with mine because you said you saw a picture of yourself and it motivated you, and that's kind of what happened to me. Do you remember Elizabeth Green?
That sounds
I
familiar.
think that was her name. Well, like 2014, like early that year, I was at a Lucifish show. I think it was probably one of the. I think it was the Lucifish. No, because I was wearing my August Burns red shirt. I remember these specific details because this picture was like burnt in my mind. She took a picture of me from the side, and like I was like this. This is like when I was skinny,
Right.
but I had also gained 36 pounds. So my arms were tiny. My arms were super scrawny, but I had a gut, and my face was chunking up. And I saw this picture, and I was like, "Holy shit, that looks bad." I'm almost tempted to like look it up because it's so bad.
Everyone always gets non-flattering pictures of me, and it's fun, it's fine. But that one I saw, I was like, it's time to change a little.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little.
There's so many pictures of me. God damn it, this is gonna take forever to find because it was 2014, so it's been a while. There's been many pictures taken of me.
Oh, 2014, what a year. I don't remember it.
Oh my god.
That was a year before the chip started.
I mean, here's me in 8th grade.
The hell?
Yeah, that's bad. Oh. Okay, I think we're getting closer. Oh, come on. Where are you at? Oh, here it is. Pow.
That's not bad.
Oh, it's so bad.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
I mean, it's not the worst, but like, it was bad for me. And look at that face; it's chunked up, and
If you look up my page, there's already 15 terrible pictures.
it's not bad, but it's like for the time, it was terrible for me. I couldn't do it. I kind of hated myself. No, that's a lie.
Don't hate yourself.
I never hate myself. I'm not like that.
Good. You know why? Because you're a wonderful person.
But no, I saw that. I started working out. My buddy introduced me to weightlifting. So that definitely helped. I was 166 at that point.
Damn.
I dropped down to 151.
Wow. Nice.
And then by that point I liked working out. And so I just kept doing it, and now I'm up to 185. So I gained all that weight back and probably a little bit of fat, but also a lot more muscle. So, because I didn't have muscle before. I had no muscle. Zero muscle.
I have
So-
it right now too. That's not true. I have some muscle.
You got muscle.
I used to lift couches for a living.
You got that fat guy muscle. You got like
I do have that fat guy
yeah.
muscle.
Ugh. One of my coworkers, John, he's like he's probably about your height, really skinny.
Really?
Yeah. And he drinks like 8 Monsters a day.
Oh my
Like
god,
shit tons of
that's terrible for your
shit tons
heart.
of sugar and I know. And he does that only when he's like off his Adderall,
Oh god.
because it helps like level him out, I guess. But he's a farmer. He's a farm boy.
Oh,
So
God.
despite being so skinny, I guarantee he's
He's
really
super strong. Yeah.
It's like, I mean, despite like he's like really skinny, looks like he has no muscle whatsoever, but I guarantee he's actually strong. So like muscle, I don't think that really plays much factor into your strength.
It's true.
I mean,
yeah.
I feel like there's a little bit to it, obviously, but I don't think the size of your muscles really determines how strong you are.
It's the size of your heart.
Yes. The strength of your heart. Yeah, because I remember like we would have like, stupid little like guy to guy punching contests, like just with your friends, just punching
Yeah.
like fucking burnout, I think is what we called it. Yeah,
Oh, I remember that shit. Yeah.
just like trading punches,
Yeah.
And nobody like back then. Again, super scrawny kid. I mean, I graduated like 118 pounds, I think.
Damn.
Something like that. And like back then, like nobody wanted to do that with me because I could hit.
Right.
They're like, no, you fucking hurt like on the first punch. I'm like, okay, so I would win. Are you just do I just win by default now?
I'm sorry that I'm a winner.
I'm not saying any of this to like make myself sound tough. I'm not tough.
Please don't fight me, Dick.
I'm not gonna fight you.
Please don't fight me, Dick.
I mean, I think I'm tough, but like not like oh yeah, I'll fucking kick your ass. I don't want to. I don't
if you
want to be
have
that
to.
guy. But if I have to, like I might get my ass kicked, but you're not gonna have a good time.
At this point in my life, if someone wants to kick my ass, I'm probably just going to hit them with my car and just file an insurance claim.
There you go. Do what you got to do, man. Do what you got
Why
to
waste
do.
all that energy? Just going to hit you with my car.
The chat kind of died.
Any cool things happen in the chat?
Nope, not really. Just talking about our voices being really deep earlier and
Deep and sexual?
deep and sexual.
You were Amazon primed.
Oh yeah, we were.
Third time I said
That's
that.
been happening a lot lately, and I hate it. It sucks.
Amazon Prime?
No,
I love Amazon Prime.
I like that. I watched The Boys.
It's so good.
It's so good. I love The Boys.
I have 2 more episodes left, but I've read the comics. So
Oh, there's
I know
it's a comic series.
Yeah, it was a comic before that.
Oh my god, I didn't even know that.
I have all of them if you would want to borrow them.
I've already seen the series, so therefore I'm probably not going to want to read it.
Fair enough.
Because especially if it follows like closely to what happened.
Somewhat.
Yeah.
Somewhat. It's they do a good job. Have you seen the whole thing?
Yeah.
I've only seen episode 6, but I know enough. They do a really good job with Butcher.
Mm-hmm.
He's spot on. Huey, even though he's a different actor altogether, because Huey's supposed to be Simon Pegg. In
Oh,
the
really?
comic, he's drawn like Simon Pegg.
But that's hilarious
Which is
because
cool. It's
Simon
his
Pegg
dad.
is his dad. Yeah.
Yep, yeah. The one disappointment I'm into is Frenchie. He's still cool.
Yeah.
He's cool on the show, but in the comic,
all right.
he's way different.
He's all right.
He's way different in the comic.
Is he better in the comic?
Yes.
Yeah,
'Cause
he's all right in the show.
He just speaks French, and he wears like an aviator, like those like leather like
Yeah.
aviator hats
Yeah.
and goggles. Whenever he gets into a fight, he just puts them on and just like runs headfirst and just murders people.
All right. All right.
Because in the comic, they have the serum in them too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that they're able to like go toe to toe a little bit with Soups.
Okay. I like that they call them soups.
Yeah, they do such a good job because
Yeah.
the comic is so cool. It's like what would happen if superheroes existed?
Mm-hmm.
What would they do? Whatever the fuck they want.
Honestly, yeah, it's definitely a different perspective on the whole superhero genre.
Yeah.
And
I love how in the show that's all like corporate.
Yeah.
And they're all like super smiley and the cuts and it's like, God damn it.
And like they have like their own stock prices essentially.
Yeah.
Like they're their own company within this company, this umbrella corporation, and then like this umbrella corporation like contracts them out to cities. That was so cool. Like
one of the coolest parts is when like, all right, we have you scheduled for a team up tomorrow at 6.
Yeah.
And they schedule where the bad guys are going to be and where the crime happens.
and then that kind of, I feel like that might be a commentary on today's world.
Pretty much.
How some of these things seem pretty, like there's always these conspiracies and shit, and like some of them are pretty far-fetched, and I'm not much of a conspiracist, but some of them I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, some's like, that makes sense. That makes sense.
And
I really love that show. The Boys is
great. Again, it's such a cool, neat perspective on the genre. How superheroes aren't all that good.
I'm excited that it's going to be like a full series too. They're going to do another season.
Yeah, especially
there's a lot to it.
Where they left off, I'm like, damn.
I'm hoping they get to the Soviet love sausage.
Oh, how many comics are there? Like, how long does it go?
I have the trades, and I think there's 10 of the trades, but there's like 100 and some single issues. There's like 10 or 11 trades.
Okay.
So it went for a long time. It's really it's
so there's plenty of source material.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
I like how they do Homelander.
Yeah.
Homelander is in the comic, he is the worst superhero. He is he's most evil.
Pretty fucking bad in the show.
Fucking awful in the show. And I'm like, all right.
Yeah, he's
the scene with the plane. I was just like,
oh I know.
God.
But at the same time, you like, it's not exactly. It's evil. it's pretty
evil.
But at the same time, it's like it's realistic. You know, because it's
to
like
a point. Yeah.
It's like you can't save them all. If you just save a couple, they're gonna like go and tell the world what happened.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just saving his own ass and also kind of just being real. He's like, we can't save them. They're fucked.
Yeah.
It's like we can save a few, but like, what's the fucking point? I guess that's just my view on it.
Yeah,
that's kind of a shitty view.
But like the way he goes about it, and in the see, I've not seen all of them yet, so I don't know. But I like how at least the last couple of episodes I watched, it shows him and like the director are getting like that weird like mother-son relationship.
Yeah.
Which is like in the comic too, because he was like basically a test tube baby.
Yes.
In the comic, and they touched that in the show. So he never had parents.
Yeah, like throughout like the early episodes, like there was like this weird jealousy he had, and I was like, that's weird. It's like he seems like really jealous of her baby, and is he like in love with her, or does he like view her as a mom, or is it both? Like some weird like Oedipus thing.
Yeah.
It
a little
is.
bit of both.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think they do a great job. But in the comic, they go to Russia at one point, the boys do, and they meet up with this like ex-soup that's like one of their buddies.
Okay.
And I forget his full name, but they call him the Soviet love sausage. And it's this like big Russian, like he was like the Russian Superman basically. Mm-hmm. But like every outline is he got this like massive dong. They call him the Soviet love sausage.
Oh shit! Speaking of like communism in Russia and shit, so they, I guess they released the poster for Black Widow.
Oh really?
And the David Harbour's in it as Red Commander.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think that's his name, Red Commander.
I don't know much about Marvel stuff.
I don't know much beyond like the main, Avengers and heroes and stuff.
As far as comics go, I know more Dark Horse stuff and Vertigo stuff than I do Marvel.
So like your Hellboy and all that shit.
Goon.
Gotcha.
Shit like that.
Yeah.
Preacher.
Didn't Dark Horse do a bunch of Star Wars stuff like Vader comics?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I've not.
And I'm pretty sure they did Alien versus Predator stuff too.
Yes.
Yeah.
They also did a one shot that it was Batman versus Alien versus Predator. I have that at home. It's pretty great.
Very nice. Very nice. Can't be doing that now. Fucking Alien and Predator are Disney owned.
Exactly. Alien's a Disney princess.
The alien queen, yes.
Yeah.
Is it a princess or a queen?
Be a queen because the alien queen, but she's a queen princess.
It's weird to think about.
Pretty much.
I'm uncomfortable.
I'm always uncomfortable. But yeah, I love
That's
David
my secret
Harbour.
cap. I'm always uncomfortable.
I love David Harbour.
Oh yeah, me too. He was. I mean, so we both saw Hellboy.
Correct.
Not a good movie. Not a good movie.
It was fun.
It was. It's not a good movie.
It's not, no, but you and I have different
Yeah.
good movies.
One,
Different,
you like
opinions.
bad movies.
I don't think it was bad. It wasn't. I'll agree, it wasn't good.
By movie
But it
standards,
wasn't bad.
It was bad.
No.
David Harbour was great. Though.
Yeah. They did a lot of cool stuff with it.
Yeah, there was some like really, like David Harbour was great. The lobster
Lobster Johnson.
he was great.
Fuck yeah, beware my claw.
The little short bit he was in there.
It's fuck, what's his name?
Yeah, I recognize that actor.
It's the dude that
he's
played Sandman in the
fucking
Spider-Man movies.
great. Yeah,
I forget his name.
he was that. He was. I know him as the teacher from Easy A. He's like one of the teachers.
Yeah,
and he's also in this series with Sarah Michelle Gellar called Divorced, and I've been wanting to watch it. It's on HBO. I've been wanting to watch that, but
I forget his name.
never
But
got
he's a
around
great
to it.
actor.
Oh yeah, he cracks me up because when he's being funny, he's hilarious.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in too many serious roles, and that's okay with me because he is hilarious.
Right. Yeah.
or when he's just being ridiculous, like he's hilariously ridiculous, and I love it. I wish I knew that guy's name too.
God,
I mean,
I knew.
We
it.
have
I
a
know
computer and a phone. We have phones. Like we could easily look it up, but
because
I'm not worried about it. Yeah,
I'm one of those guys.
I understand. I can't remember what I was watching. Oh yeah, I remember. So we were watching Parks and Recreation, and how much into that have you watched?
I've seen everything. All
Oh,
of it.
okay. So you know, at some point Ron gets a girlfriend
Yes.
with the two kids and all that. It's fucking Lucy Lawless.
Shit, it is Lucy
I-
Lawless.
and
You
I-
never put two and two together. Yeah.
I never did either until just out of nowhere I saw it in the credits at the end. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then as soon as I saw it, it clicked in my head who she was, and I had to confirm it. IMDb confirmed it, and I'm like, fuck. Lucy Lawless.
I love that Nick Offerman's actual wife plays his crazy ex-wife.
Mm-hmm. Megan Mullally.
Yeah.
Mullally.
Tammy one.
Yeah, Tammy one.
Or Tammy two.
No,
sorry,
yeah, she's Tammy
two.
too. I love how like they made it because that's how far we are in the show right now. I watched it years ago, but I'm just going through it. It's a show that you can easily just go through, rewatch.
I think I've rewatched it like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah. And her Lucy Lawless's character's like, yeah, my middle name's Tammy. He goes, what?
Yeah. He's like, just kidding.
Oh, like another show we're kind of going back through is that 70s show. We're taking a break from that now because I don't want it to be over.
Thomas Hayden Church.
Yeah, I don't want that 70s show to be over again.
I haven't watched that 70s show in a long time.
Yeah. I also don't want to get to season 8.
I don't know if I know that. Which one's that?
It's the last season, and it was terrible. It's the one where Topher Grace left.
Oh yeah,
and, And to show that in the show, they said Eric went to Africa, and they replaced him with I can't even remember the guy's name. I didn't know the actor, and I don't remember his name in the show, but he was terrible. He was so forced, and yeah, it was just bad. It was bad. All of his moments were so like he was a terrible actor. I mean, given it was that 70s show, you didn't need to be that great, but
right.
Like, it was just so forced and stupid.
I haven't watched that 70s show in a long time.
It's worth it.
Might have to go back and watch it. I've been watching just bad movies. Not necessarily bad movies, but I've been watching like obscure old stuff that I like have never watched before and just recently discovered or have been meaning to watch. And like Amazon Prime has been the best for me because there's so much
There's so much.
terrible shit on there, and I love it.
You know what I've been watching this. It's the Greek myths and mythologies.
Okay, yeah.
And it's literally just them telling the stories and just showing art, like Greek
That's kinda cool, though.
mythological art that depict what they're telling about. Like, and they have like, and there's like a shit ton of like obscure ones that I've never heard. But one thing I've learned is that if you cross Zeus, in one way or another, or anger him in some way, he's gonna fuck you.
Yep.
Like, quite literally.
Yes,
he's
is.
either gonna fuck you, fuck your wife, or fuck your life up.
Or your livestock.
Yeah, or your livestock. He's either gonna fuck you in either his own form of an animal, or maybe he's gonna pretend to be you and fuck your wife.
Yep.
He does that. He's a motherfucker.
Zeus sucks, man. All that Greek myths, you're like, oh my god, everything.
Like, he's such a badass, but at the same time, he's a motherfucker.
Yep. You don't fuck with Zeus.
Oh, we're primed again. Oh well, we're just gonna keep it going.
Who said that?
Nate,
I love you.
Pod Daddy Nate. We're primed again. Now I guess everybody gets to hear us talking about Zeus being a motherfucker in like really low voices.
You mean a motherfucker?
He's a motherfucker.
Motherfucker. Now we have to talk like
Zeus. Oh yeah, let's just talk extra low for the rest of the
low.
episode. So the live stream is extra low.
extra low.
Oh yeah.
I love you, Nate Phillips.
Oh, I love that this show we can be idiots on. It's so fun.
You invited me to the show, man. You should expect me to be an idiot.
I expect anybody on the show to be an idiot. It's the fun of it.
I watched this pretty awesome kung fu movie the other day.
Yeah.
I've been getting into the kung fu shit. I mean, I always have. But I watched, it's called The Mystery of Chess Boxing, which is the same title of a Wu-Tang song.
Gotcha.
And in the movie, the bad guy is called Ghostface Killer, which is one of the rappers in the Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
And that movie's so ridiculous. Like, it's your typical, like, 80s kung fu movie. But all the fight sounds are just like super dubbed over and super like just like super sound effects out. So you're like, watch out, whop, the whole time. And it's awesome.
Yeah.
Mike and I are watching it. I'm like, let's see if this is any good. First 2 minutes, there's a fight scene. Mike's like, this is my fucking shit.
That didn't take much.
Nope. So we watched that whole movie.
Nate says he loves you too. And we got Tyler watching. What's up, Tyler?
Tyler! Love you too, honey.
Yeah. So we should be able to actually do the shows on Wednesdays now.
Really?
Yeah, Miranda's keeping her job. It all depends on if her boss keeps her word. But yeah, she basically said, "Hey, I got an interview tomorrow." And then her boss like basically begged her to stay and like said, "Hey, we can work on your schedule. If you want set schedule, we can give you a set schedule.
Oh wow!
If you don't want to work nights," she's giving her a raise too.
Oh wow! Nice.
It's like,
shit, man! I'll try that in my work. See if it happens.
So yeah, like Wednesdays should be free. I think what we're gonna do is like we're gonna do like the main show on Wednesdays and then just do extra stuff on Tuesday.
Oh right
like,
on.
Just Miranda and I, since
Cool.
we really enjoy doing the show together, and you know the fans and the chat participation is always really good when she's on. So
Oh nice.
So we're
Not for me
gonna,
though. People hate me.
I guess. I mean, shit.
Why do you hate me, people?
Why do you hate Dave? Except for Nate, he loves you.
Well,
He said it.
I love Nate. He could be lying, but I'm not gonna.
I don't think Nate
he
would lie
lie.
about that. I don't think he would. But no, it's after Tyler's done taking his break, more than likely we'll be able to resume your regular scheduled programming on Wednesdays.
Nice.
Yeah, that's exciting because I was really stressing about how we were going to do this show for a little bit because I know when he said that he's going to be off the show for a little bit, I contacted you. I'm like, hey,
Right. Yeah.
I was like, hey, do you want to like temporarily co-host until Tyler's back? And you're like, fuck yeah.
I was super excited about it.
And
Still am.
then Miranda's like, and then I made the realization that Miranda has been working till like 7:00, like sometimes later on Wednesdays and Mondays and Wednesdays. And I'm like, shit, who's going to watch the kids while they do the show?
Right.
Because like they can't just be left alone. I mean, they can be. They're pretty good when I say, hey, I'm gonna be downstairs. I'm gonna be doing the show. Try to be quiet. But at the same time, they're 5 and 6. Something's gonna go wrong. One of them's gonna hit the other,
Right,
or
yeah.
something like
It's gonna
that.
be a big fight
It's
or
just what
something.
happens. They're
Yeah.
kids. That's just what kids do. Or they're gonna need one of them's gonna need something. Come down here and be like, and it's just gonna be constant. So it's just like it's no good to do the show.
Right. Yeah.
I know. I even suggested to Tyler, I was like, do you think like maybe Skylar would want to come here for like an hour and watch the kids until Miranda's here? It'd only be like an hour if we do the show at 5:30. He's like, she doesn't want to be a babysitter. I'm like, I don't blame her.
I can't blame her at all.
I can't be bitter about that. Like that's totally understandable. Like it was a long shot, and I understood that. Hopefully things are gonna work out. I was really stressing because like this show's my baby,
right.
and you know this is like the one like passion project I've done that has actually bore fruit. You know, it's something that I've stuck with and been consistent with, and
You guys are over 100 episodes, man.
yeah, we did episode 104 yesterday.
That's nuts. I think Dungeon with Dudes hit 27, 28.
Yeah,
So we've been doing that for a little
moving
while.
moving along.
I'm excited. It's a fun show.
Has Nick got his little
the
microphones?
lapel mics? Yeah, they work really well.
They do?
Yeah.
Good.
He has 4 of them. We used them Sunday when we recorded them.
Good. That's awesome.
And it sounds really good.
Man, I think they're all on the Google Drive, so I'll have to check them out and mix them. All that noise.
I was a little worried because like mine's it's like under my beard. So
Oh,
I was
no,
like,
it'll pick it up fine.
yeah, I didn't want like my beard rubbing against it. But,
that's also true.
but I think it sounded pretty all right.
I'll check it out. I'll work my magic on it.
Nice.
I
I know you will, honey.
Mm.
But yeah, so Wednesdays, huh?
Yeah.
Wednesdays. Sweet.
So you'll be able to be on the show. I mean, who knows? I mean, I'm kind of against the idea of having 2 co-hosts again, but maybe you can be co-host. Maybe. I don't know. You can at least be a very frequent guest.
I mean, I love it.
If you so
I
choose.
love doing this podcast stuff.
Sweet. I know you do. Like, I'm so glad you really got into it.
Yeah, do it when Nick did first started doing brews.
It's all the craze these days, and it's been the craze for a little while now. Like everybody wants to do a podcast, and I'm finding like all these crazy obscure ones just out of the blue. Like I just found one the other day that was it's the singer and I think one of the other members of Bowling for Soup.
Really?
It's called the Rockstar Dad Show.
Oh God.
And they just have like people in the industry come on the show and talk about being dads or they just talk in general. But yeah.
That's kind of cool.
The Rockstar Dad Show.
Although that band confuses me. I'm not sure for bowling to obtain soup
or
for bowling with soup
or in the name of soup.
In the name of soup, I'm not sure.
I don't get it either.
I'm not sure for bowling in the name of soup or
God, I fucking love that band though.
To obtain soup.
Yeah,
Have you seen them recently?
Oh yeah, they're the heaviest band in rock and roll. They're the self-proclaimed heaviest band in rock and roll because their singer got so fat, and they already had a really fat guitarist. Yeah. And the other members are fine. I think I can't remember. But yeah,
I remember Tyler sent me a video of them. He's like, God damn. I was like, woo.
I'm pretty sure like their first show back after X amount of time, they're like, so I got fat and we are now the heaviest band in rock and roll. Literally. No.
We're getting there.
That's a band that like I've consistently liked over the years. Like
I'm not like super familiar with them. I know a little.
No, I mean like so the first time I ever heard them was when the song "Girl All the Bad Guys Want" came out.
Okay, yeah.
So that was a good one. I was obsessed with that song, and then they came out in 1985, and then Almost, and then Come Back to Texas, or I think it's called Ohio, but Come Back to Texas. And then I actually got that CD, A Hangover You Don't Deserve, and that CD is so fucking good. All like start to finish, all those songs that you don't hear on the radio, excellent. It's good stuff. And then I haven't really listened to much other than that CD,
right, yeah.
but
I mean, I don't hate them or anything. I'm just not.
I guess they have they've been a band for 25 years and they have 19 albums.
Damn, that's a lot of albums.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work.
For 25 years, that's like an album a year almost. Yeah. Damn near.
The Chips don't even have an album.
Get on it, man.
I know. I've been wanting to.
You got a live album.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, that's kind of weird.
Even EP.
Yeah, you got a live EP. Like that's so backwards. Normally, like the live EP comes after success.
Exactly. Yeah. We'll never have success. It's fine.
But no, that live EP sounds great.
Thank you.
Maddie did a really good job with that.
It was Dan actually.
That was Dan?
Yeah.
I thought that was Maddie.
Nope. The live EP is at the Doomsday Compound.
Okay,
with,
I could have swore that was Maddie.
Daniel Favors.
Didn't you record with Maddie though?
We are still in the process. We recorded all of our stuff. We have to do more vocals for one song.
Okay.
But we're supposed to have a split with Dwarf. It was supposed to be out like 2 years ago.
That's what I'm thinking about because like I remember seeing pictures of you guys recording over there.
Yeah.
But
yeah, we are. We're gonna be finishing up. We have one more song to finish up, and like just Maddie got busy. We all got busy, so and I think Dwarf still has to do all their shit. But
gotcha.
Eventually, there will be a Dwarf Chips split.
Sweet. Yeah, I was talking to Corey Parks from Death Ensemble. It's so weird saying that.
Narrow House?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's so weird saying that because I'm so used to saying, "Oh yeah, Corey Parks, singer from Narrow House or Narrow House, Narrow House, Narrow House." I'm used to that, but now it's Death Ensemble. He's actually in a new band, which is the same band,
mostly.
But like I was talking to him, I was like, "Yeah, dude, I would," because he asked me if I had a certain mic, that mic over there, and I'm like, "Yeah, I do." He's like, "Dude, do you think I could use it?" I'm like, yeah, I don't care. He's like, oh, even better. I was like, I mean, if you want, I can even just record you. I specialize in vocals, so
right.
And he's like, oh yeah, dude, that'd be fucking sweet. Maddie's taking on most of it, but like I could definitely record with you. And you can be my vocal engineer, is what he called me.
That's
I'm
awesome.
Like,
there you
fuck
go.
Yeah, I would love to do that.
Fuck yeah.
And then I messaged him. I was like, hey man, like, are we still doing this? Or you want to come over and do this? And he's like, I actually think Maddie's just gonna handle it. And I'm like,
oh.
Fuck. Curse you,
Maddie. Oh, I love Maddie.
Yeah, he's such a great guy.
Their Death Ensemble's demo is really good.
Yeah, it is.
It's all Corey.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was all Corey.
Oh yeah, it's all Corey. He does, and he's been doing that for years. Like some of those songs have been. He showed me them years ago.
Right. Yeah.
And it's just like, damn, they're finally seeing the light of day.
That first show they did was
so fun. Yeah. I'm gonna be going to see them again with Weedbee at Punk Rock Night.
Oh, that's right. They're playing Punk Rock Night. It sucks that my punk rock band has never played Punk Rock Night.
That's crazy.
I want to.
I think the last time I was there, the only time I was there was with you.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
For Punk Rock Night, WrestleMania. That was fun. Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
I really want to get the Chips up and running and see if we can do the WrestleMania. Mm-hmm. I would love to.
Are you guys still having drummer issues?
Possibly not.
Really? Oh yeah.
This weekend we were supposed to meet up with a guy.
Oh, a guy.
Yeah, to do
not
some
Ryan.
drumming with us. Ryan, yeah, Ryan Harris.
Okay.
Ryan Harris, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's supposed to this weekend. We're supposed to meet up. Apparently, he's jammed to our stuff online. So
okay.
He's a good dude. Ryan's a good drummer. He's a good dude. So.
Yeah, he was kind of shy with us because he's in my random band.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
and he was kind of shy with us.
Hasn't been in a band in like 7 years.
That's what he
said. So he's like real rusty, and I think he's real self-conscious. But he's a good drummer. I've seen him.
He was super self-conscious because like he kept if we were at Dana's in his rehearsal room, recording room, studio room, whatever you want to call it. And so he was on his electric kit at first, and he was like, he was kind of getting like picky and like all that.
Yeah.
He's like, do you care if I just go over to your set? Because there's another set on the other side of the room. It's Dana's actual set. And he's like, he just kept he's like, dude, I'm sorry, I'm being such a diva right now. He just kept apologizing for that shit. And
he hasn't been in a band in a while, but
yeah.
he's a great drummer. I've heard him play.
Sweet. I'm excited. The only thing that's bumming me out about this random band stuff is, I guess there's a few things. Like one, my confidence in myself as a guitarist, because I thought I was going to be in a band with Dana, who said he really sucks at guitar, and I was like, sweet, someone on my level. And then I actually heard him play guitar, and I'm like, shit.
Is he a pretty good guitar
He's
player?
really good.
Don't worry about it, man. Just have a good time.
So I think what the plan is, I really think what's going to be best is Ryan Lewis and I, the bass player, him and I come up with some cool rhythms together that I can play, and Dana just let Dana go, do his own thing, figure it out.
It's gonna sound cool, man. Mike on vocals is gonna be good.
Oh yeah, I listened to some of his stuff that he's recorded, and I'm pretty excited for that.
Probably some Chip songs he's recorded.
No,
He's recorded some Chip songs.
no, there's some his own. It's like his own stuff.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I can't remember what it was called, but it was cool. Like he's got like some like really cool like higher like Amon Amarth stuff. Like,
oh, you know what? I
like,
think I may have heard
like
some of that.
raspy fucking growls.
For a while, he was doing a like Doom project.
That's kind of what I think that was. I can't.
It's probably that Horn Dust.
Yes, that.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was. So there's that. I'm kind of bummed because it's really hard for us all to schedule practicing.
Especially with what? There's 5 people in your band?
5 of us.
That's
and
hard.
All of us have conflicting schedules. It was so easy with band number 1. Band number 1, we're just like, yeah, we'll meet on Thursdays.
Right, yeah.
And I think Mike's schedule has changed since then. And
Yeah, he works nights now.
yeah, so it's just really hard. What's up, Andrew Poor 360, and kids? No, not Kids for Sale. That's completely wrong podcast. Adulting ain't easy. I don't
What's
know
up,
why I
buddy?
thought Kids for Sale.
What up, buddy?
He says, Dick and Dave, you guys are the best.
Oh,
Thanks,
you're the
man.
best. My random band's going by pretty cool.
Yeah.
I was a little worried because I'm the only one in the band that's not like an actual musician.
Yeah.
Like
and
everyone
they're-
I have are like just super talented people. And we had our second practice last week.
How did that
It
go?
sounded really good.
Good.
Really well.
Good. You said you were really worried after the first one because you were jamming like Beatles and Elton
Yeah.
John and shit.
We still just did a Beatles song, but I actually like got to like sit down and listen to the song a bunch.
Uh-huh.
So I was able to give the Dave Chips spin to
Yeah.
the Beatles. And it sounded really good.
What song? Could you mind if I ask?
Day Tripper.
Date? Oh shit.
Yeah.
So like the Dave Chips Day Tripper?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Dave Tripper.
Dave Chipper.
Dave Chipper. But yeah,
It's kind of like a
good
wood
time.
chipper, but it's a Dave Chipper.
He's a Dave Chipper.
Fuck yes. Oh shit. I
Let's
can't
go.
wait
We
for
have-
that.
We have Maddie on drums.
Mm-hmm.
David, I believe his name is, on bass. He's from that Traveling Broken Out of Gas band.
Don't know.
They play a lot around downtown.
Okay.
Sarah, you know Sarah.
Yeah.
She plays the saxophone.
Yeah.
And then we have 2 guitar players.
Nice.
One from Frank Muffin.
Oh, okay, so Jerome.
Jerome, yeah.
I knew he was in there.
And the other guy, his name's Aiden, I believe.
Okay.
He apparently, I knew I recognized him. He apparently played not this year, but the year before. Remember when Nick had those random bands at Field Day?
Yeah.
He was in one of those.
Okay.
And apparently their like lead singer got really wasted and like fucked up the whole set for them. And he like hid in a hole for like 2 months. He was so embarrassed.
Oh,
He's like, I don't want to
shit.
do this shit. Like,
Oh, speaking of field day. So this last year, do you remember there being a guy? You were there. No, it wasn't this year, but like last year.
yes.
There was a guy there. You know who I'm talking about.
I probably know who you're talking
You
about.
probably know who I'm talking about. He was like drunk off his ass. He showed up in an Uber or a taxi, drunk off his ass. And then
Maybe.
he was in the super like fucking Hot Topic pants.
Oh, that fucking douchebag.
Yeah, that douchebag
That
talks
dude
like this.
Sucks.
Dude, did you see the shit he was posting on Facebook to the North End pub?
No, so I saw something about you. I saw you post something about
Well, his picture is my fucking profile.
I was
picture.
wondering about that. Please tell me what's going on. I was like, I want to know this story. I want to know what's going on.
So I guess the other night he got kicked out of the North End pub. Understandable, knowing him.
Yeah, that dude sucks.
Um,
North End Pub's wonderful.
yeah. So he like a couple days. I don't know if this was at the Hedon show or if it was a different show or what. But he got kicked out of the North End pub. So a couple days later, Saturday, I think it was either Saturday or Sunday, he posts on the North End Pub's Facebook page, got kicked out of your show, or I got kicked out of the bar the other night. I'm never coming back. Some shit like
Good,
that.
don't.
I wish there were screenshots, because I would post it all over this fucking shit.
I saw something on Facebook of you. I'm like, oh, I want to know the story.
Oh, it was so good
know this
because it's
story.
nothing but like he's an idiot.
Oh yeah.
He's a genuine fucking nutcase idiot, and he's like, what the fuck? Like I can't even put into words. I can't make any qualitative statements about this guy besides he's just a fucking drugged out, drunk ass idiot. And he talks like this just nonstop. And
yeah.
like,
I remember that dude.
he's been kicked out of the Doom Room a few times.
Yeah.
Like, I remember one time he got kicked out because, well, there was one, I don't know if this is the same time, but he was, kicked out because he was going around asking people if they were selling weed. Hey, you got any weed you want to sell? You got any weed you want to sell? And I guess, I don't know if this was the same time or another time, but supposedly he got kicked out for trying to sell meth to people at the Doom Room.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
Then so the first comment was North End Pub. Says, you got kicked out because you were making women feel uncomfortable and you spilled your drinks everywhere. It's like, I cleaned up my drinks and then you kicked me out.
Oh my God.
And then Eric Hintz came in. He's like, yeah, I've kicked this guy out of my bar, like out of 2 different bars of mine that I've been in. And one of them, we told him he could finish his drink and then he had to leave. And he literally stood up, poured his drink out and left. And like then Nick after like a while of just shit talking and like Nick being like, dude, you came to my house and started talking shit to me at my own event.
Yes.
At my own house. And you have the nerve, like
I think he's not all there.
He's not. No, not at all. Not at all. I mean, and then he tried to like lord his fucking like I was in the Air Force in '94 and I fought for your freedom. It's like, what fucking war was fought in 1994? Like, what freedom did you fight
The
for?
94 war. You didn't hear
The
about it.
94. Yeah, you're right. It even rhymes.
He saved the goddamn day. You didn't even know.
I'm unaware.
That dude fucking sucks.
God. But no, so I can't remember. I think it was Nick. Yeah, Nick posts got his like fucking public record. Yeah, and it's just like harassment, misdemeanor, drunk in public, just all the same shit that we all know, like, and are completely obvious. Oh my
Fuck
God!
yeah, Nick. Hell yeah.
And then the post got deleted. It got deleted, and I can't quote it. I can't.
I missed it completely. All I saw was you're saying, well, that was fun. I was like, God damn.
Nate Phillips says Persian Gulf. No, that was 90 and like 91. That was Operation Desert Storm, I believe is what you're referring to, or Desert Shield. I don't know anything about 1994. I don't think anything happened in 1994.
It was the War of 1994.
Oh yeah, the War of 94.
Yeah.
It rhymes. It makes sense. Yep.
Don't Google it.
Don't
It's
Google
true.
it. It's not. Yeah, I have no idea what was going on in 1994 that he fought for our freedom, but
I don't think he was that old, man.
I don't know. And either way, like I was about to comment this. I actually ended up just erasing it all and moving on. But I was like, dude, you keep talking about your fucking Air Force record, but like you're a total scumbag piece of shit. So like whatever name you made for yourself, you're totally you've already tarnished.
Yeah,
long
it's already
ago.
yeah.
Like he's cracked out of his fucking skull.
So I remember Stinkley. He was there and he was just talking shit and he was being fucking belligerent. And at one point,
At Field Day?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And he was like, he had like puke on himself, and he was
Yeah.
trying to sing with Dwarf. And I think Maddie just like straight up just like
No,
kicked him out of the stage.
He was like harassing people all day.
Yeah.
And like again, like I said, he showed up drunk off his ass. He was going on like, "You guys want some gin? I brought plenty of gin." And he had this backpack that he kept bragging about. It was a Marilyn Manson backpack.
Yes, I remember that.
That he got off of Wish.com.
I remember that.
I wanted to comment so bad on that thing, say it, because he's like, I'm gonna take you to court for slander. I think I do a pretty good impression of him, by the way.
Pretty good.
I'm going to take you to court for slander. I wanted to comment and be like, with what money? You either spend all your money on Wish.com, which isn't much because Wish.com's pretty cheap.
He's going to keep all his important paperwork.
You shop at fucking Wish.com because it's cheap. Therefore, you don't have fucking money.
He's going to keep all his important paperwork in his Marilyn Manson bag from Wish.com. Let's get Marilyn Manson bags. Go on Wish.com right now. Let's buy them.
Oh, my God. So
I got $1.
So, Zach Davidson texts me, and what did he say? He sends me the picture of this guy. It's now my profile picture. He put the fucking what the sunglasses? What are the fucking Thug Life? The Thug Life sunglasses.
Yeah.
And it says Kyle has a new contender. So I made that my profile picture, and then I put a frame of it that says "not a douche."
Not a douche. No, that dude's total douche.
Totally. Like, God damn. It's just.
There's very little people that I like absolutely will say shit to.
It's so cringy how bad he is as a human being.
What? Like, I don't know. I got nothing.
I don't either.
Anything exciting in the chat?
No. Nate said he's so glad he's hearing about this finally, because apparently he saw the post and
yeah, I was the same. I was like, "What is going on? And what did I miss?"
Again, I wish it didn't get deleted, but after it got deleted, I reviewed the North End pub. I recommended it. I said some very nice things about KC and crew
because they're incredible.
Oh yeah, like he's sitting there he was sitting there talking shit about KC and the staff, and it's like, dude, if you got Casey to kick you out, you severely fucked up, because he is the most calm, patient, and cool person.
He is the nicest guy.
Like, I've never seen him mad about anything.
Yeah.
At all. And he owns a bar.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. He should be like constantly pissed.
Speaking of Casey and Sam, they just had their baby.
They did. Congrats to Casey and Sam. Oh, yeah.
Some of the two nicest people. They're so awesome.
Nicest, most caring, loving, and accommodating people. Generous people.
Yeah.
Like, such good people.
Such good people.
And like, he's like, Casey's been nothing but good to all of us.
Yeah. And
whenever we're there.
And they're big into wrestling, and that's cool by Dave.
It's cool by you.
Damn right.
If I had stuck with it, maybe me.
You should.
It's a hobby I don't have time for. I have enough things that I'm interested in that I'm good. I'm
getting back into it, but I'm really only getting back into the AEW stuff.
Yeah, AEW. You've talked to me about it. A couple other people have talked to me about AEW, and it sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty good. Like, it's authentic.
My dude, my new dude is Joey Janela.
Yeah.
That dude, the bad boy Joey Janela. You know anything about bad boy Joey Janela?
Nope.
He's awesome. Like, he's one of those, he's kind of that older, like, Attitude Era type of wrestler, meaning is he doesn't really work out, and he wrestles all of his matches hungover, and, like, he's just super arrogant. He doesn't really train. He just kind of goes there and throws his body at people.
No talent.
And I respect that.
All brawn, no talent.
He just does, like, the crazy stuff. Have you ever seen, you probably not seen this since you don't. There's a clip of him. It's on YouTube. It's real brutal. When he was in his CZW days, which is Combat Zone Wrestling, so it's more hardcore shit.
Okay.
It's him going off a roof. It's like 40 feet onto a truck bed. The truck bed is lined with panes of glass. It's on fire. There's barbed wire and light tubes. If you've not seen that video, it is the most gnarliest video. You've got to watch it.
Nate's perked up a bit. He says AE dub, AE dub.
AE dub.
Also,
dub.
Orange Cassidy versus Joey Janela is amazing match.
Orange Cassidy is awesome. Do you not know about Orange Cassidy? So his gimmick is the best way to describe his gimmick.
I know
is,
Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho's in AEW.
Yeah. I know Chris Jericho. That's about it. Maybe Stardust.
Dustin. You mean Dustin Rhodes?
Yeah.
Stardust is owned by WWE.
Name.
Yeah.
Copyrights.
Well, Goldust is Dustin Rhodes. Stardust is Cody. But Orange Cassidy's gimmick, for lack of better terms, is meh. Like, he comes to the ring with his hands in his pocket, and he just wrestles with his hands in his pocket like he does, like, low impact. He conserves energy.
This guy sounds like my spirit animal.
Dude, oh my God. Dude,
Like it sounds like
look up Orange Cassidy.
me if I was a wrestler. Meh.
Yeah.
30% all the way.
There's a match because he's always trying to put his hands in his pockets. There's a match against him and Velveteen Dream, and Velveteen has him in like a headlock and like a lock, and you just see him. He's just trying to put his hands in his pocket. He's just trying to put his hands back in his pocket. He is your wrestler.
Like, please let me be lazy.
He is your wrestler, my dude. But Joey Janela is also great.
Yeah.
I actually just bought a Joey Janela shirt.
Very nice. Very nice.
It's a the White Claw logo.
Yeah.
It's the White Claw wave, but it says Bad Boy Joey Janela, and it has him in the wave jumping off of a ladder, and there's barbed wire floating in the wave.
Nice.
So good. Dude, I'm telling you, man. We need to do look up Orange Cassidy versus Gentleman Jervis.
Okay.
Gentleman Jervis is a wrestler, but he's known as like the nicest guy in wrestling. And at one point, he puts Orange Cassidy in a sleeper hold.
Yeah.
And he like puts him to sleep, and he's like sitting there with a thumb in his mouth, and like he just goes shh with the crowd. And he goes to under the ring and gets a pillow and a blanket. So good. So good.
I definitely I can tell cheese is still a factor. That's great.
Well, like it's some of all those independent guys are just doing such a good job.
Yeah.
My favorite independent, one of my favorites nowadays is MJF. Maxwell Joseph Freeman.
Okay.
He is, you know what the Miz is, his character, like I'm better than you. He is the Miz times like 100.
Yeah.
His slogan is I'm better than you, and you know it.
And you know it.
And but the best part about him is I hate him, and that's how you know he's doing his job right. He never breaks character. No matter what interview he does, he's always that asshole. He's always talking shit to the fans, and like it's incredible. Like I found a documentary about him like a couple years ago before he was even like big.
Yeah.
And the documentary, at first you're like, okay, it's just this guy, this is his real thing. As it goes on, you start to realize it's him in character, pretending not to be in character. You're like, oh my God, this is incredible. He did a Starcast, I think it is. It's like a wrestling like convention almost. Mm-hmm. And his booth, his like signing booth, he wanted to be the most expensive one there. And CM Punk's booth was $249. His is $250, and you're not allowed to look at him or speak to him. You can't look at him in the eye, and you can't speak to him. There's my rant about wrestling.
Oh, we got Steve Hardesty in here. What up, Steve?
What up?
Yeah, Nate's going nuts over this AEW stuff. He goes, that's one of my favorite matches. Brings out the pillow and blanket.
Yeah.
Got the crowd to chant holy poop.
Yeah, because they start doing holy shit, and he stops them. And then they go, holy poop, holy poop.
Man, it's been forever since I've been into wrestling. Like, I mean, I've only ever watched WCW and WWF, WWE.
I got back into it when I was working at the Vault because Brandon Edging.
Oh, yeah.
was super into it. So I
Yeah.
got back into it. Then I kind of lost interest, and then
Well, it's gotten so lame.
yeah, WWE's gotten where I'm like, I don't want to watch this
Yeah.
anymore. Like I haven't watched the last like 3 or 4 pay-per-views.
I mean,
I don't really
the last time I seriously watched it was like when John Cena was starting to come in.
Oh, the ruthless aggression age.
Yeah. And so like I watched it for a little bit after that, and then it was off. It was just like random viewings past that, and then like a couple WrestleManias. I think the last WrestleMania I saw was the second Rock and Cena match.
Okay, yeah.
That was a good match because like
Was that 20 or something? Probably 20. Yeah, probably not. 20,
I think so.
probably later than that, maybe.
it's been at least 5 years, 4 or 5 years. And
Because
then
they're on 34, I think.
oh shit.
Maybe not that much. I don't remember.
It's been like 4 or 5 years since I saw that, and it was like, yeah, it was when like John Cena and The Rock were just going at it like on Twitter and stuff. And
Oh
then,
yeah.
like in the match, you could tell like The Rock was in it. Like he was like fuck you. He was like you could see his mouth just say fuck you. Like what the fuck? Like
I love that kind of shit.
He had a fucking dirty mouth that night. And of course, like the people I'm watching it with, they're like all like one of them is literally he's a pastor, and like his kid, like they're all all Christian, and like but they're big wrestling fans, and they're like, he's got a dirty mouth tonight. Like,
Dirty mouth tonight.
Nate Phillips says 28 or 29. I can't. Yeah, I think I'm trying to think of who Undertaker fought that year for the streak.
Was that the streak ended?
No, it wasn't that year because that was actually like within the last couple years.
It's probably 5 or 6, I think, maybe. Because Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, it was. I feel like it was a while after that the streak ended because
Yeah.
that's still pretty fresh in my mind. Yeah, Brock Lesnar.
I hate that dude.
I was so excited for him to join UFC, and I wasn't even. That was like before I was even big into UFC, but I was like, sweet, he's actually going to be like fighting. And his first match was like, it was over really quick. Like he came out the gate, fucking took the guy down with a fucking spear.
Yeah.
It was him and Frank Mir.
Mir, yeah.
Took him down with a spear, and then he just started fucking pounding on him. Just fucking pounding. And then Frank started fighting back, and then they started going back and forth, and then out of nowhere, like he had him on the ground, and he made some like weird step over Frank, and Frank just grabbed him by the leg and just got him to submit. Like it was a super rookie move, a rookie mistake, and
Right.
you know, he paid for it. Like a year later or however long it was before the rematch, and fucking Lesnar went in there and just destroyed Frank Mir.
Yeah.
And then every match after that, it was just like, let's see, who did he fight? I want to say he fought Dave Couture. Yeah, it was Lesnar and Couture. I'm pretty sure it was Randy Couture. Yeah, Randy Couture, and he just laid on him. And then he fought Cain Velasquez, and he just. I think that was actually a good one. I think Cain actually beat him, which is not surprising. And then he had actually a pretty decent amount of matches in the UFC.
Yeah, I've never been a big Brock Lesnar fan.
I don't blame you.
And he's just
You
a big
can't.
fucking-
He's a big guy, but for how big he is, he's super athletic.
Yeah, no, like he's as an athlete, he's great. I just think
He's
he's a shitty person.
insanely athletic, but he didn't use it in the UFC. He laid on people.
Right.
He used his like enormous body weight to just fucking just completely overwhelm people with his weight.
Right.
Like that'd be like if you were to lay on me. Like
I can
no
do that.
chance. No
You
chance.
want to do that later? Right now? Right now? We'll lay on each other?
I don't know.
It's not a no.
Oh yeah, Shane Carwin. Those were some good matches. Shane Carwin posed like a real threat to him. I think at that point Lesnar had beated Heath Haring, and Randy Couture was for the title. Yeah. I don't know who that Heath Haring is. I've never heard of him. But yeah, Shane Carwin and Cain Velasquez. God, I'm. It's been so long since I heard his name. I can't remember how to say
Right.
it. Velasquez is. I'm pretty sure it's Velasquez. Cain Velasquez is just a monster. Like, god damn. I always loved watching him fight because he was mean. He was just.
I haven't watched a ton of UFC. I like it when I do. I don't like. I'm not against it.
It's been a long time since I've been
Yeah.
into it, but like those were the days. Yeah, Nate says Carwin had him beat and gassed out in the second round. Yeah, I remember that. Carwin was also a monster, but Carwin wasn't mean. Cain Velasquez was mean. Like he was hungry and mean. And why he was hungry was just because he needed fed. Not because he was hungry for like a win. Like he was hungry like he had like a desire to just beat him. Like
for violence.
Yeah, exactly.
Or petulancy for violence.
He just wanted to beat Lesnar just because. He didn't care about winning. He just wanted to beat him.
Right.
Wrestling promotion. He just did. Oh, no shit. Carwin is in AAA.
Oh, really?
He said, I think.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Wrestling promotion. I don't know.
I'm thinking about wrestling.
No shit.
I thought about it for a while, like as kind of his joke and start. Then I'm like, I'm in terrible shape right now, but I might be able to do some wrestling. It'd be fun. Would you come watch me
I'd
wrestle?
come watch you.
Would you watch me wrestle?
I would watch you
Nate,
wrestle.
you come watch me wrestle.
We'll just wait here.
I'll be a babyface, of course.
We'll just wait. We'll just wait for his response.
We'll just wait. We'll wait.
Completely dead air. Velasquez. Yeah, like I know how to spell it. I was getting tongue tied. Yeah, Velasquez. There's a guy that I used to work with. His name's Vance. He used to, like before Only Human. He was their singer.
Okay.
It was a different band, but Nate says, "I want to be your fucking manager."
Done. Sold.
But yeah, Vance. He always says Velasquez.
Velasquez.
Yeah, like it's like, dude, you can't say a Mexican name so fucking white, man. Okay, Shane Carwin is in AAA.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
Or unless he's talking about Cain Velasquez.
I thought I could wrestle.
Do it, man.
Yeah.
I would watch. I'm not into wrestling. I would support you.
I talked to one of my buddies, my buddy Brett. I asked him last time I saw him because he's a wrestler, and I'm like, "Is there anywhere to like train around here?" He's like, "Well, if I found a place to put my ring up, I'd train you."
Not Carwin, Velasquez. Okay. Oh, Velasquez is in AAA. Holy shit. Fuck. I feel sorry for them. Like, R.I.P. everyone. Fuck, he was such a mean motherfucker.
But he's a mean wrestler.
Oh man, like, did you ever see what's that fucking movie with Kevin James? Where he does MMA
with Boss Rutan.
Yeah. Well,
Here Comes the Boom. I think
yeah,
it's
Here Comes the
called.
Boom.
Yeah.
I love that movie. Great fucking movie.
I don't think I've seen all of
Henry
it.
Winkler, Boss Rutan.
Boss is the man.
Yeah, he is. He's fucking crazy, but he's the
Boss
man.
is the fucking man.
He's the man. He's hilarious in that movie.
Yeah.
There's a ton of like MMA fighters. Joe Rogan's in it, of course, and I can't remember. I don't know the guy he ends up fighting. I don't know his actual name, but that guy, and apparently he sucks in real life. But he's apparently like super terrible, and his record's like horrid. But in that movie, he was like super intense and like everything I'm describing Cain Velasquez to be
Is him
is this guy, but like times 10. Like, okay, he sent us a link.
Oh,
MMAfighting.com. Cain Velasquez impresses in pro wrestling debut. What the?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Yes, now I know. Yeah. I forgot that my buddy was telling me that. My buddy John, who's going to be in my podcast, he's a big wrestling guy. I've actually seen that match. I didn't realize that was him.
He looks kind of soft now. in his luchador get up. Yeah, he looks kind of soft now. Oh, let's see. Kane. See if we can get some pictures of him in the UFC. What he looked like then.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Now is he trained in lucha, like the lucha art? Because that would be awesome.
I don't know, but he looks pretty fucking mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a mean man.
That's a mean man. You remember Rampage Jackson?
Yes, I remember
that guy was
Rampage.
so good. I loved watching him fight too. Fucking Cain Velasquez.
Did you ever see the? It's on YouTube, but it's the Boss Rutan self-defense videos.
No.
Oh my God, there's some of the funniest shit.
Oh, I bet.
It's him like in a bar. It's like bar fighting self-defense. And everybody goes, bagana, 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 bagana.
I can't remember. There's some video game where he like did like all of the voiceover.
Yeah,
For
I think
like
it's one of the
for like the
UFC games or
tutorial,
something.
yeah, he like did all the voiceover for like the tutorials and training camps and stuff. Yeah,
Dude, watch that.
no, it wasn't. It
self-defense
wasn't a
video.
UFC game. It was a different game.
Really?
Yeah, it was like I think one of his own games or some shit. I don't know. If only Brandon Stone was in here, he could tell me. Or my friend, my ex friend Justin.
Ex-friend
Ex-friend.
Justin.
I don't know what we are these days, and he doesn't have Facebook, so whatever. But just an old friend. Got in a fight over a girl.
Oh.
I mean, to be fair, it was my bad. Got her like a month after she dumped him, and never forgave me.
Oh shit.
The whole bros before hoes thing just didn't apply.
Went out the window.
Yeah, I went out the window. I'm like, whatever. Because I mean, I feel like that's a high school concept to me.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
It's like, and if she wants me, I'm not gonna be like no.
Right.
If I'm single and I wasn't really close to him at the time, so I was like, I kind of don't care to be at all. Like whatever.
Fair enough.
She
It's
she
a
dumped
bunch of high
him.
school bullshit.
It's like she dumped him because apparently he was being like a lazy piece of shit, and she didn't want to deal with that anymore.
We're talking about him, not me, right?
Yes. Yes. But yeah, that's years ago, and he was really pissed about it. I mean, we talked it over at one point. It was a couple years ago. We talked it over, and we were cool, or so I think. I mean, I don't know. I don't think there's any animosity anymore. There was for a good while, but whatever.
Shit happens.
Yeah,
I've been there,
shit
done
happens.
that shit. Lose touch of friends or lose friends.
Yeah,
normal,
like,
I get it.
I had a
It's
bunch of
comes
I had a
getting
bunch of
old.
people attacking me for it at the time, and I'm just like, guys, I'm not in fucking high school. Like, I'm an adult. If I want, if two consenting adults want to be with each other, it doesn't fucking matter.
Right.
I mean, it's not like I hung out with the guy anymore. It's not like her friends were his friends and my friends were. I mean, my friends were his friends, but like our paths just didn't cross, and like I was already moved on from him as a friend, anyways. Like it just didn't matter. The whole bros before hoes thing just did not matter. Like it's again that to me that's such a high school concept.
For the most part.
To an
It
extent,
depends.
yeah.
Yeah, to an extent.
Yeah. Yeah, it's whatever. Live and learn.
Live and let die.
I mean, I still don't feel bad about it, really. To this day, like I'm like, I don't feel bad. I don't.
I remember what girls are like, I think.
I know what girl is like. I know what woman is like.
That's true. You do.
I do. My lovely, amazing wife.
Oh, shucks.
Our wife.
Our wife, yes, forgot.
I mean, not officially. Like it's not like some weird Mormon thing or whatever. I don't know. He just claimed her as his wife, and
I don't remember how it happened.
I was like, all right, if it's gonna be anybody, it's got to be Dave.
Oh, shucks.
I'll allow it if it's Dave, I guess.
I get a lot of passes with stuff like that for being Dave. I don't know what the hell I've done.
Like before you got here, I already told you, but I'll just go ahead. She asked me to rub her back, and while she was leaning over the counter, and I'm just like right behind her, like crotch right on her ass, like just rubbing her back, and just getting it good. I mean, it was a short-lived one, but I was just imagining, oddly enough, because I told you just come on in,
Right.
like whenever you got here, just come on in, and so I was just. It was just like the 10, 15 minutes before you got here, and I'm just like, Dave's just gonna walk in and be like, "Hey, what are you doing to my wife?"
I would have done it too. I would have said it.
What the fuck? Nate Phillips goes, hashtag Dick and Dave spit roasting.
Oh my god. Oh god. Chinese finger trip.
Ah. It's the most like awkwardly shaped Eiffel Tower ever.
I'm way taller than
You're
he
way
is.
taller than me. Ah.
This is weird. Why are we talking about this?
Never
It's on the internet now, so
It'll never happen. I am not down with the devil's tricycle. Nope. No, sir. No, sir. I'm glad you're still here, Nate Phillips.
Yeah, we love
Pod
you.
Daddy. I miss you. I miss Nate.
I miss doing this show, man. I appreciate you having me on this. This is fun.
I missed having you on the show. I think the last couple times you've been on, I mean, maybe not the last couple times, but actually, yeah, maybe the last couple times, it's all been like extra content.
Right, yeah.
Like
I don't deserve the full show. I'm just
I
extra
can't
content.
remember when the last time you were on.
I don't.
The only one I can think of is this unaired episode that still to this day has not been aired.
Is that the one with Walk Among Us?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that one.
E equals MC squaredage.
Yes.
Nate gets so mad because I have not posted that yet. And it's like I'm just never gonna post it.
You should, because
I was like,
I'm on that.
if I do,
we're gold together.
it will be Patreon exclusive only, and you have to pay to get it. No, it'll pop up eventually. It's just rainy day material, much like this is probably gonna be. But
Yay! Why am I always extra content?
I don't know. Like I'm tempted to just go ahead and post this just to post it, and then not post the other one out of spite to Nate. Just because he gets so mad that I don't post it.
I haven't seen Nate in a long time. I need to see that man.
So you didn't see him during the shakedown?
He wasn't there.
What? I thought they played Friday night.
No, they had to cancel.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly what it was about, but I was sad to see them. Sad not to see them.
That I feel better about not showing up for Friday then.
I was there.
I
Friday.
can't remember what we did Friday. Oh yeah, nothing.
I can remember when I did
I
Friday.
don't think we did anything that Friday.
I know what I did that Friday.
What did you do that Friday?
Get drunk by a campfire.
Nice.
And then I saw the tit witch.
Ah, the tit witch.
Oh man,
Oh my god, we can talk about the tit
I
witch.
was like, oh man, I want to tell a tit witch story.
I wish Mike was here to tell it because
Mike tells it the best.
Because it was like one of those situations where like it was so funny to hear you say it because like yeah, you're sitting there starting to tell the story. It's like Mike tells this story like it's a story you've been telling for years.
Yeah.
That's something that was like
happened
he
the
always
night
tells
before.
it best, and it was like literally the night before and yeah, it's go ahead.
So at the Shakedown 5, it was Friday night. We were at I think all the bands had played, and we're sitting by the campfire. Me, Mike, and Chelsea, and a couple other people roasted Weiners.
Whiners.
I can speak for them. I was drunk, and I needed Weiners in my body.
Nate asked, "What is a tit witch?" Oh, you're gonna find out.
Ready for the tit witch? All right.
It's gonna be a Chips song.
Oh, it's already written. But so we're at the bonfire, and we're hanging out, and some random chick was like, "I've got marshmallows. People want to make s'mores," and Mike and I are like, "Fuck yeah, s'mores!" So we're sitting there roasting s'mores, and I wish Mike was here to tell a story. But Mike's sitting there roasting a mallow, roasting mallow, and we hear this like yelling and screaming and like hitting sounds, and out of the darkness just like materializes this like topless blonde girl just like out of nowhere, and she's like screaming and hitting this dude. We're like, what the fuck's going on? And like Mike just looks up from his mallow and just sees titties. And he's like, what? And she's like yelling and screaming. I don't know what she's talking about. But then she eventually goes to the fire and sits down next to the campfire, topless still. And she's like screaming about stuff. And there's like a 17-year-old kid at the fire too. And like maybe you should like some girls like maybe you should put your tits away. She's like, why? That's what they're here for. It starts going on. She's like grabbing them and like awkwardly like bouncing them around. And Mike and I are trying to enjoy our mallows. We're like, what is going on? She was there for like, I don't know, probably half hour, 45 minutes, just sitting by the fire topless. And eventually she gets up. And it turns out apparently like, because they stayed in a tent.
Yeah.
And apparently like she got into the tent and was beating the hell out of this guy, apparently. Someone heard him like, she's like beating the hell out of him. But like when she left, we're all like, what the fuck just happened? Like this just appeared out of the darkness. like I said, what I say, like some booby swamp witch. And then Mike and I switch it to tit witch. And so the entire night, like there's a guy with a guitar, and he's just writing this song about the tit witch.
Booby swamp witch.
It's like I was like, what the fuck happened? It's like some weird D&D nightmare creature just showed out of the woods. Missing teeth and a shirt. Like, I don't know. And like the whole weekend was just, beware the tit witch.
Beware the tit witch.
And then
episode title. Episode title.
Beware the tit witch. But then it gets sad. The story continues, but
it gets
sad.
really sad. Like Miranda was here at this point.
So I went to bed. I camped there.
Yeah.
I woke up because my old man timer's like, hey, old fat man, you're on the ground. Wake up. So it's like 8 o'clock, and I'm sitting there in my camp chair drinking coffee. Just like everyone else is sound asleep. I'm like, whatever, just chill here, just chilling, enjoying the somewhat quiet. And I hear her start to stir. I hear the tit witch stir. The stirring of the tit witch. And immediately she just goes back into fucking yelling at this dude. Like, fuck you, motherfucker. Blah, 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 going on and on. I'm like, what the fuck?
Fucking 8 o'clock in the morning.
8 o'clock. And eventually she comes out. Top on this time.
Okay.
Top on this time.
Okay.
I was kind of hoping for bottomless because that'd be really funny, but it wasn't. But she comes out, and then this dude comes out shortly afterwards, and they're like hugging on each other and stuff. I'm like, well, apparently domestic abuse gets him on. I don't know. Gets him off, whatever. But the worst part is they're sitting there outside the tent. All of a sudden I hear crying. They had this like 5-month-old baby with them.
Oh, what? That young?
Probably 5 or 6 months. I don't know. Maybe
I think it was
slightly older.
I think it was older than that.
Not
because
but not
I
like,
saw the kid eventually.
Maybe a year.
Yeah.
But she wasn't walking.
Yeah.
She was still crawling.
And that kid's diaper was just absolutely full and sagging.
Yeah, and they didn't have any. They were inside the whole time during the music. And it's loud in there, even for me. And that baby wasn't wearing any earplugs. Apparently during our set, my mom almost went and took that baby.
Yeah.
Because like during our set, apparently they were like towards the back. She was drunk, smoking a cigarette and like bouncing this baby back and forth, just bouncing around. And my mom's like, I almost went and grabbed that baby. I'm like, Mom, if you would have done that, everyone would have had your back here. Like,
yeah,
everyone would have had your back here. But yeah, and like
people are just
super
such
drunk.
scumbags.
Yeah. And like you said, that baby's diaper was like completely full. And they're letting the baby like crawl around the ground and all the sticks and stuff. I'm like, I mean, that's fine, whatever. But like, it's just like
to an extent, yeah.
To an extent, but and like they're kind of letting it like go free. Because me and Sydney and her dog Romeo, we were sitting by the like in like the awning, and that baby just starts crawling over to us. Like no apparent, like just a wandering baby over here. What's up?
Yeah.
Eventually, the dad or whatever the baby daddy, whatever the fuck he was, comes over. But
he seemed Jesus. Like a really like defeated person.
Yeah.
I mean,
getting beat all night by the tit witch. But yeah, fucking tit witch. apparently no one heard it, but at the end of my set, I looked straight at her. At the end of the last Chip song, I'm like, "Beware the tit witch, she lurks." No one caught it.
Damn. No, it was really weird because we saw them and then we saw them packing up everything and then we're like, oh shit, they're gonna drive, and like there's like, so between the camper there was a tree on the other side of the camper,
Yeah,
and there's like apparently space enough for their fucking car because somehow they fit through it. I'm like,
barely.
yeah, I watched them and like, one, I'm surprised they fit through. Two, how were they driving? Because they were still very fucked up.
Yeah, and
All of them.
that's the sad part. But the funny part is tit witch.
Yeah, that's hilarious. But like the super sad part is like they left there fucked up. They drove with that baby fucked up.
And one of my friends, Haley, I know you know Haley. I don't know her last name.
I don't know.
Haley cuts hair.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
She apparently during our set had extra set of earplugs, and she went up to like the dude and see if her baby wanted earplugs, and she like tapped on his shoulder, and like the tit witch barely comes like barreling at Haley, adorable, super nice Haley, and starts like talking shit to her, like, "You talking to my man?" She's like, "What the fuck?" But Shakedown was a good time.
Some people, man. Yeah, Shakedown's always a good time.
Other than the tit witch incident.
Shakedown's always a good time. I mean, one of these days we're actually going to camp there and have a good time. But
if I camp again, I'm going to camp Saturday because I was just fucking exhausted that Saturday. Because I barely slept Friday night, and then we played our set. And after our set, I was just done.
I can't remember what we did that Friday night because we were supposed to go to Slipknot. And then we didn't. And
well, you didn't come see me at the Shakedown. I know that.
We tried. Well, she got off work like right before you guys went on, so she had to
that Saturday.
Yeah. So she had to get home and get ready, and then we were gonna go. But yeah, I don't remember what we did that Friday night. Oh, we had the kids. That's why.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, we couldn't find a babysitter. And it was either find a babysitter or not go to the Shakedown, or find a sitter for the Shakedown and not go to Slipknot. Turns out I was like, my hours got cut really short, so I was just like, I don't have money for Slipknot.
Right.
I was like, we're not going to Slipknot. We're not even going to try to find a babysitter. And then her brother and sister-in-law were like, yeah, let the kids come over here. They'll hang out. So Saturday night they hung out.
Nice.
And
you guys were able to come to Shakedown.
Yeah.
It was a good time. There's a lot of good bands. Jake and Zildjian, they always put on a good show every year.
Oh,
was
and
great.
Shakedown.
Yeah. Lucifist had the gnarliest pit I've seen in a long time.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to think of when we left. We left when Dwarf started playing.
Oh, right on.
Yeah,
Dwarf was great too.
Yeah, they usually are. I'm not the giantest fan of their music. They're talented, super talented. I always love the music side of it.
I love Dwarf so much.
The content is, I'm not the biggest humor core fan. It's good in doses, but
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. I just love how those dudes they don't care. They're not really out to offend people. I mean, they kind of are, but it's just all in.
She says
satire.
Muse was amazing.
Muse was great.
Yeah, Muse was good. Devin Nuttermaker.
Oh yeah.
He kept leaning over. He's like, "You're gonna fucking hate this band. You're gonna hate this band so hard." And I'm like, "Dude, why do you keep saying that? Like, I like all kinds of music." He's like, "You're not gonna like this band. You're not gonna like them." I'm like, "I like pop punk."
Well, they're very pop punk.
Yeah, they are. They were good. Yeah. I enjoyed them. Like, I'm a fucking good Charlotte fan, for fuck's sake.
That's true. Yeah.
I'm a good Charlotte. Yellow Card. I said A Day to Remember. They're like, what do you think pop punk is? I'm like, fucking Blink-182, Good Charlotte, Day to Remember. He's like, I don't know about A Day to Remember. I'm like, okay, A Day to Remember is like that bridge between metalcore and pop punk.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, they do both. And they do it really well. I like A Day to Remember.
I'm not a big pop punk guy.
No.
But like, I like Muse. I like Blink.
Muse is fun.
I guess Descendants is technically like the first pop punk band, but they're not really pop punk. They are sort of, but they're a little more hardcore punk.
Okay.
But that's like by far one of my favorite bands.
Okay.
But I'm not a huge pop punk guy. Although I'm trying to start a pop punk-esque Ramones core band with Jim from the Mound Builders.
Nice.
Have I told you about that band?
Nope.
We're Not Cops.
I love it.
We're gonna wear aviator sunglasses and Hawaiian shirts, really short shorts, and we're gonna sing songs about not being cops. And I'm gonna say things like, "Who's got drugs?" When the crowd goes, "Woo!" We'll have a guy in the audience, and I'll be like pointing him out, and be like, "Right there." I've already written one song.
Nice.
It's called "We're Not Cops."
Nice.
It's about how
self-titled.
It's about how all your drugs are safe with us because we're not cops. Tell us who your dealer is. It's cool. We're not cops.
I like it. I like the idea.
I want to have like a fake earpiece so I could be like, "Does anyone have any methamphetamines?" I could sure go for some angel dust.
I like it. I'm desperately still trying to start a Good Charlotte cover band.
Well, I remember you starting that for a long time.
Oh my god. Zildjian and Joey both say they're down.
Really?
So I just need a drummer.
Good luck with that.
I just need a
Good luck finding a drummer, man. Drummer's the hardest part.
drummer and maybe another guitar player.
You don't need another guitar player.
I mean, I don't know. So Good Charlotte has 2 guitar players.
No, I guess that's true.
So, and I know Joey could definitely handle the backup vocals.
Oh yeah.
I would obviously be vocals. Obviously.
Obs.
Obviously. The thing is, like, I'm afraid of, and I guess in this case, Joey could handle all the vocals, but I don't know their very first CD. I don't know Good Charlotte's first CD with like this. That's a CD with like Little Things and all that.
Okay.
I don't know that CD. I know everything after, or not everything after, but the couple CDs after and
Right.
whatnot. And so I would mostly want to do stuff off their second and third CD. But just finding the people getting together and actually doing it.
That's the hardest part, man. It's the
Yeah.
hardest part. Like, we've been going through drummer issues for a long time. It's hard to find a drummer. I'd see your band.
Nate Phillips says, spoiler alerts, a certain punk rock piano band is writing an album. I can't say anything else or they will, you know.
Oh.
Speaking of that sound. So I said something absolutely terrible the other day.
Oh, God.
You remember Cameron?
Yeah.
That we did the Black Dynamite thing with? We were just talking shit to each other back and forth at work the other day. And I said, do you know what the sound of you coming into this world should have been? He goes, what? And I go, he goes, what the fuck? I was like, that's the sound of a shop vac behind a Dollar General because your mom couldn't afford a real abortion.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God.
I went there.
He did. There's no safe spaces, folks.
And it's funny because, like, when I would tell that story to a few other people that didn't get to hear it or were wondering what the fuck we were going on about, I was like, yeah, I told him the sound of, I went on and I made the sound. And I was like, you know what that sound is? He goes, is that supposed to be an abortion? I'm like, yes.
Jesus Christ.
Offensive.
That's all we do is offensive.
Super offensive. All right, it's getting to that time. I think it's about
Getting
time
that time already?
we cut it out. And because I gotta eat some dinner.
I gotta take a shower. Not here.
Yeah.
I mean, I can if you want to. Take a
I
shower
mean, I
together.
guess if you want to.
Let's take a shower together.
I took a shower right before you got here.
Well, you're gonna need to take another one.
Oh shit! All right,
Well, that
thanks.
was gross.
Thanks for coming on, Dave. We're gonna
Thanks
get you
for
on here
having me.
more often, especially since we're doing Wednesdays now.
If you're doing Wednesdays, I'm pretty much free like every Wednesday.
I'll keep you in the know, and we'll get you on here.
I love it. Thanks for having me, man. This is a blast.
Of course, man. I've missed hanging out with you. I've missed having you on the show and hanging out on the show. And I know Tyler misses you, even though
miss Tyler.
he probably sees you. Probably see Tyler more than I see Tyler with the D&D shit.
I used to. Right now, that D&D game is we completed the first arc of it, so
Okay.
we're not actually playing for a while. But he keeps saying he wants to like play some board games and stuff, so we're just less busy.
Well,
and get some games
he's
together.
wanting to record those and stuff.
Oh,
I don't know if he wants me to say any of that, but
Oh, well, I didn't know that.
yeah, he's
down
wanting
for
to
all of it.
record because I gave him my Tascam interface, which has 8 mics, and he's wanting to start. He's wanting to do more like a room mic situation, like kind of like I do,
Right.
to record it that way instead of everybody have their own mic. But yeah, I mean, do that for extra content, either for his own thing or podcaster fee, whatever he wants to do.
I'm wanting to get my
The D list.
D list going. I want to get that.
I want it to get going too. I just don't know how. Because like I was tasked with like editing it or something, and I'm like I don't know how we want to do this because I got 2 different things. I think you know what I'm talking about, but
Yeah.
like one of them's like I think like a riff tracks, and the other is like an actual like commentary.
Yeah.
Or
We decided that for that we're going to release the review, and then almost like a bonus episode will be like the riff track or the watch along, as we call it. So if you want to hear us instead of the dumb movie, you want to hear dumb guys talking, then
I like it. All right, I guess that's it.
thanks for having me, pal.
Again, thank you for being here. Like it's always a pleasure having you on the show.
Yeah.
But if that is all, that is all.
That's all for me.
So please, by all means, make every day a big dick day. Bye, guys.
Yee.
I forgot I got to talk into the mic for the stream. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Nate Phillips, for being here.
Holding the chat.
Holding the chat down. We'll see you again next Tuesday. Maybe. I don't know what's going.
Don't quote him on that.
I don't know what to schedule.
Don't quote him on that.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Bye.